Welcome one and all. We're back. Back in Florence. Florence, though, is in flux. Let's take a look at the map. So amongst all the... Do you know what I will do? If we can... I don't think we can adjust the legend. No, we have to suffer all of the treasures. We don't need the treasures anymore. That's quite clear. But amongst the treasures hidden are these different people we need to come across and take out. They are kind of lieutenants. Well, they are lieutenants of Savonarola, sort of enacting his word, carrying out his judgment around Florence. Now, if you see, you may not see, but there's kind of a mist around the place, and that is the smoke from the bonfires that are going on. The Bonfire of the Vanities, it's called. Culturally, they are depleting this town. The Renaissance period was an explosion of art and culture and beauty and all sorts of wonderful things. And Savonarola wants to get back to basics, wants to strip that all away, and knowledge and power. Knowledge is goes against all that, knowledge and creativity. So they are burning it all, which is a real shame, I think, a real shame indeed. But yes, Assassin's Creed 2 is, and this is the finale. We have 8 more lieutenants to kill, and then we are on our way to Rome to meet the Pope. So that's what we're doing. So how is the chat today? Welcome Sultan, welcome Ross, welcome Nikki, welcome Akash. So we'll get underway very, very shortly. After we finish this particular mission to see to Savonarola, and of course we've got to get back our piece of Eden. That's all important. I also think that perhaps along this journey we've got killing the 9 lieutenants, we may come across some Templars, because they also want the apple, and they are probably aware that Savonarola has it and is using it to control this town. Welcome Siva, welcome Kieran. So Kieran asks, is Brotherhood after this one? Yes, we will start, hopefully, Brotherhood tomorrow. We can't piss about in this episode because we've got to get a lot done, and I don't think we can start another stream of AC2 after this, because it will be a bit cheap. It'll be a few races and things like that, so we've got to crack on. And Undead Nightmare, yes, we finished RDR1 yesterday, so Undead Nightmare I'll wait for a little bit. We're moving to GTA Vice City. Okay, let's isolate. Ooh, let's do this first. Let's do this first, and I shall reiterate how much I love viewpoints. Can't jump up there though, curiously. Okay. Brett Wilson, welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen your name in the chat before. If I have, I apologise, but welcome. And Brett Wilson says, love the story lore videos. I love making them. And he also asks, you plan on doing Origins and Valhalla? Certainly do. When they arrive is anyone's guess. James Jordan, welcome to the script. Welcome to the stream.
He must have Il Kakasangue moving like that. Laju! There! There!
Oh, no, you're right. I'm going to let him go. Siva enjoys leaps of faith, so uses the viewpoints to indulge in his pleasure. They are fine. It's a shame to see Florence in such a state. They had it good, I thought. But Savonarola seems to be very, very persuasive. But we know why that is, don't we? CST, welcome to the chat. I've not seen your name before. CST says, one day I'll get a notification saying the Patient Wolf uploaded the Story of Bully Scholarship Edition. Maybe. There's not enough hours in the day, is there really? Where do the hours go? That's what I want to know. Who takes them? Not me. James Jordan has just ruined my day. His chat in the comment, did you know Shadows won't have viewpoint systems anymore? They got rid of that. Well, in protest, I'm never going to play AC again. No more lore videos, no more anything. Until that is reinstated. Because that is criminal. I just thought, is it April? Is he joking? It's not April, it's middle of July, and you don't joke about things like that. Why would you? What sort of person would you be? So there we go. Yeah, I'm not going to play Shadows then. I don't think it deserves my time. No viewpoints. What are they chatting about? It's Ubisoft. I don't believe you. Don't believe you, James. I'm afraid. I think you're talking the bullshit. Right, this is an interesting building and courtyard. This is where our story, Bonfire of the Vanity, culminates, and you can see the bonfires down there. Look at the geezer. I don't know quite what he's throwing in there, if I'm honest. It looks like apples or flowers or something, but anyway, they're supposed to be throwing art in there. No, I definitely jumped there, and I definitely caught something. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Still had time. Still had time to take him out. Brett Wilson says, been watching the Black Flag series again and wonder if it's nostalgia, but geez, it was such a fun game. Yes, there may be a remake in the works. That's what I've heard as well. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if anything's true anymore. They said that in the first gameplay video, James Jordan says, about no viewpoints. And they said no bird petting anymore. I don't care about petting animals. I don't care if I pet another animal again. If we can have the viewpoints back. So yeah, I don't, they released an apology about, not getting things right and upsetting the Japanese people due to their lack of coherence in the historical things, upsetting people. Well, you know what I mean. That's merely a trifle compared to getting rid of viewpoints.
Reject the base and material. Seek salvation in the flames.
There it is. Okay, assassinate the beguiled artist. Well, I think that was... Okay, looks like we've got to come through here. There's something to jump over. They're quite keen on telling us that. Use the springboard to sprint over. Okay. Didn't work on that occasion. Managed to get that wrong. What we don't want to do is alert anyone. Like these gentlemen down here.
It seems a righteous one, a form of prayer, of worship. And if others might gaze upon my creations and see something of the Lord within, well, would they not be also brought closer to him? And so I thought myself an altruist, a speaker, a preacher, a guide to those who had lost their faith. But in truth, I was deceived. The devil is a crafty sort. His manipulations many. I thought my words
There he is over there.
but in truth, they were doors.
Right, I'm going to jump over these guys and hope they don't see me.
To enter into our world. My art did not comfort them, but poisoned them instead. Made them lustful and base and immoral. When before they were not, I had been deceived. But now, I have a chance to make
See what he's doing. Where has he gone?
to undo the damage I have wrought.
I think he's all the way over there right now.
Free yourselves of deception and corruption. Give up your blasphemous work. Ink and canvas evoke desire, which
Timed
in
that
turn
beautifully.
births jealousy and rage. Destroy them. Suppress such emotions, for they are dangerous. Dedicate yourselves wholly unto our Lord and His Prophet, Savonarola. Give
Can't
up
see him. I
those
don't know where he
things
is.
that would tempt you from a righteous path. Reject the base
Nope, people can
and
find me.
material.
I need to come back over
Seek
here.
salvation in the flames.
Right, where has he gone? Now they're looking for me again. Let's come back over here. I have no, there he is over there. Okay. I think we're going to make a hash of this. Right, going up here. I want to go back up. The target is fleeing. Don't flee, you beast.
After him!
Where is he? Where is he?
He won't escape.
Don't flee. Here you are. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you, sir. Straight through. That was in the heart. That was immediate death. What are you going to say for yourself?
What have I done? What have I done?
Your actions were not your own.
But they were. My own self-doubt let him hold me as he did. I am sorry.
As am I. Non è una scelta che compio a cuor leggero. Requiescat in pace.
He said he was sorry. He was doing the work. He was convinced of its validity. But on the deathbed, he was sorry about it. I mean, he's ruined lots of... He was supposed to be an artist, a creative, and he's gone against his life's work. Turn to anonymous. We'll start by just doing that. Okay. I think we're okay to do this. Let's go up here and do this viewpoint. It's very dark here, I'm finding. Very dark. But here we have another tasty little viewpoint. So we've got 2 out of 9 lieutenants. That wasn't easy, that. Well, it was easy in the end, but it wasn't easy to do it cleanly. I couldn't see his route. I kept getting seen. That wasn't fun. Hey Louis, welcome to the stream. Hey Leo. Hope you're well. Okay. Now, this next one, and then we'll work... Oh, we've also got this one over here. No, we can't miss that. Fires are raging around here. Absolutely raging. Look at what they're throwing in here. Things that we'll never ever see again. Most of the Renaissance paintings are of a biblical nature, I'm getting the sense of. I think because of maybe the patrons were mostly the church. Right, let's see if we can grab onto this. Trying to think if maybe I ruined this by not doing it earlier. I was there, wasn't I? Where are we? Just here. ALV Master, the Master, welcome to the stream. Asking if I'm getting videos for the other game's story. The other game's story. I'm taking it you mean AC? Yes, I will be. No ETA as yet, but I will be. Now, let's head to this one over here. A repaired memory. Another lieutenant. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. I've always found the kill rooms, the confession rooms, a little bit light in this. They don't really go to town on Savonarola, give any stories. They're also quite weak. Let's see if my memory is incorrect and we come across a bit of guts to any of these. There's also particular ways in which you can do them cleanly. Whether we find any of those ways, I'm not sure. I don't have any memory. Very little memory. I think I've only played this twice. Now, that's upsetting. I felt like I ran across that beautifully in the manner that it allows you to spring up, but it didn't. Oops. So James Jordan asks, what other games have you on your list in the future? Taking it a game at a time at the moment. GTA Vice City and Brotherhood is as far ahead as I'm thinking right now.
People of Firenze, come, gather round. Listen well to what I say. The end approaches. Now is the time to repent, to beg God's forgiveness.
That sounds to me like Ezio's voice actor. Stop the preacher's corrupt sermon. We've certainly heard that voice actor before in some other capacity in this game.
Don't you see? The signs are all around
But
us.
there he is there.
Unrest, famine, disease, corruption.
So I'm wondering
These are the harbingers of darkness.
if we can get
We
him
must
from up there.
stand firm in our
There's plenty
devotion,
of
lest they consume
folk.
us.
Haven't got many gun bullets left.
All! I see you now, that you think me mad. But did the Romans not say the same of Jesus? Know that I too once shared your fear. But that was before Savonarola came to me. He showed me the truth. I cannot see.
Target's fleeing. I mucked that up. Where's he gone?
How would you like
Again. Scrappy, messy. He's going to die. I mean, he's going to die, but we're not going to get any... Ooh, I say he's going to die. Can't guarantee it. Can't guarantee it, especially when I'm getting...
That one is very familiar.
Oh, he's done the switcheroo. I say he's going to die. I've now lost him. Oh, goodness.
Have I seen that man before?
This is an absolute shit show. Got him.
Your mind, since it is your own.
Not all of us require deception to be convinced. I already believed. All I said is true.
Nothing is true. Non è un compito facile il mio. Requiescat in pace.
Oops. Have I got any? No, I need to go and refill. Quite desperately.
We won't get far. I'm with you, ragazzo. You belong down below with the rat. Get down. There, on him.
Lost sight of him. Okay, I'll get in there then. Another messy, scrappy one. So, yeah, I might have been able to... Oh, is he going to find me? Beast. Dirty beast.
Now, move! What's wrong? Yes, you're still breathing. Faster, minerva! Just let me go!
Here. Now, can I stay here? Not be found? Yes. That was La Volpe. I swear that was La Volpe. Okay. Now, 7 more to get. 6 more to get. And will not miss this viewpoint. See, I often think it's a shame to not be able to skip this. I felt they should have given it as an addendum to the game. I know it's just sequential. The DLCs, I know in the lore it comes before the finale, but the fact that you have to wait till the finale, it kind of stems the impact a little bit. That's my personal thing, and especially because this one is, relatively uninteresting in my opinion, if I'm brutally honest. To get these 9 people, relatively tedious. I mean, the premise of the story is lovely, really good. Savonarola is a very interesting character to have to try and overcome. But this, going to 9 areas and killing them is fairly tedious. Hey Euclid, welcome to the stream. Six more. And one last viewpoint.
What the devil are you doing up here?
Just going this way. You stick to your posting, mate, and I'll just get out of your way. Pretend you didn't see me. For if you kick up a fuss, it won't end well for you. No, that didn't work at all.
What an idiot! Must be
waiting.
I can use the springboard over there, but I don't want to. Right, let's do what I said I was going to do by finding somewhere where I can replenish the ammunition. Okay, over here first, so let's do that.
This will aid in the maintenance of the Republic's armory and road patrol. Stati attenti. As a consequence of the flooding further up the Arno, a small tax shall be imposed.
The local art scene is dying, I tell you. All the fuss will soon blow up.
Right, fill me up with everything you've got. I don't think we need repairing yet, because our armour doesn't perish. What else can we buy? Trouble is... Look at that, 279,000. That is a Misagalius guard. Well, it's an awful lot of money for something that offers less protection. Weapons-wise, got them all. Akash says, AC across games feels more repetitive sometimes than RDR. Yeah, that's most definitely.
I suppose you only appear to be calm.
So in Valhalla, they really tried to add a bit of wonder by sort of coming across little stories and little people. Trouble was, it was still marked on the map. It was those little purple lights or blue lights that you could go and find and see. And there were little sort of vignette stories that you could undertake, which I think mostly were relatively interesting. They often introduced game mechanics, strangely, especially early on. And I did like them. I thought they were fun. But if you're going to mark them on the map, you lose that sense of discovery. So I think Breath of the Wild and Red Dead Redemption really showed how an open world could be in terms of discovery. It didn't have to guide you. But there's nothing wrong with being led sometimes. I just think Assassin's Creed will always be a different type of world. It'll never be as full and rich as Red Dead. Will always be guided to a certain extent. I know there's exploration modes to get rid of that. But yeah, a game like Red Dead only comes around once a year. A game like Assassin's Creed comes, Red Dead only comes around once every decade. Now AC wants to release something every year with a 3 to 4 year production cycle. You can't make a Red Dead world in 3 to 4 years. But you can borrow bits and bobs, certainly. And they have tried to copy certain things and have certain bits of exploration.
Figlio di puttana! Give up! Can't catch me! Get down, now!
Oh, did I climb that and not sink it? What an idiot. Well, you knew that. Well, that's something to enjoy later, isn't it? Let's get this let's get this one out of the way first. I think I go off on tangents, don't I, and forget what I'm actually doing.
Secure those crates. We can ill afford to let their contents fall into the wrong hands.
Board the ship without being seen. Well, we'll see about that. And put an end to the merchants' trading days. Now, I'm hoping that I can board the ship via the mast and get a bit of elevation, but we'll see. So Siva says, Wolf, use maul. It's a fun weapon to use in group fights. Okay. So Nikki says, I couldn't find the voice actor for that dude, but Roger Craig Smith is not credited for it. Brett asks, will you do anything for the Witcher series? I certainly would. Josh B, can you hold the menu button down to get the map? Not in this game. Would be nice, wouldn't it? The cache reminding me to synchronise, and I didn't. So Space Monk says you can do exploration mode in Valhalla. Yes, you can do it in Odyssey as well, but it's still marked. That was only during the missions. So it would say head towards this area. But in terms of the random events, they weren't random. They were marked with a little glowing dot, which you discovered as you synced up around the place. So Sparrow says you can do super blend here. What on earth is super blend? So Siva says in this mission stealth is mandatory. Mission will fail if spotted. Well, this might be a game breaking and stream breaking event, won't it? Mandatory. Goodness. Let's see how we get on. Okay, there he is wandering around.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are.
Kill your target without being detected. Okay, well let's
If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
let's do the assassin thing and find out where he is.
How the Medici family can still hold any sway in this city is beyond me.
I think starting at the back might be the best way forward, but where is he?
To think I once considered them my patrons.
Right, start at the back.
Before the prophet opened my eyes.
Take down these two wanderers first.
Then I saw the evils of commerce.
Then double assassinate
and the
this
division it
bad boy.
creates.
Then jump down there without being seen. Careful to avoid this guy and this
Savonarola will
guy.
lead us into a new era. One of fraternity, equality, and justice.
So
All that remains is
Demetrio,
for us to
hello,
cast off the
Demetrio.
shackles
Super
of our
blend is a
troubled past
cheat,
and accept the Lord as our
basically.
savior
Basically,
and
you
true
blend with a group
leader.
of people, and then you get onto a non-standing object, and you become invisible. Ooh. Cheating. Don't mind cheating. But I'm going to try this first.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food.
Right, we don't want him to look at us, so we'll leave him there. Now we'll try and get up here. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. What I'm going to do is this. I'm a bit concerned that that guy's over there. But I think he's moved away. Now, his friend should come up here. Oh, he's coming this way. Is he? I don't want that guy to know me in any way.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts.
Let's get out of the way so they don't see us.
What's going on in this cursed strait? Who saw what happened?
Come to me, 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 come to me. Come to me. Come to me. I'm going to assassinate thee. Don't you look. Right, they can't see us. They can't see us. Go on, go about your day. Go about your day. They're not going to, are they? Let's try that. Oh, no, they are. Off they go. Oh my days! They're not going to stop, are they? I think I might just come down here. Just get straight out of the way. Let's see. No, they're not. They're kind of cooling down, are they? They're not cooling down. No, ruined it. Damn it. I think that was the way. Maybe I just got to be quicker. Got plenty of these. That's the good news.
Just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
He doesn't... No, that was desynced as well. Okay. Siva says, don't leave the dead bodies on the track. That's a very good idea. Dump them in the water.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
Then again.
How the Medici family can still hold any sway in this city is beyond me.
Handy chimney. No, can't be seen at all. Don't have any window there. So, using a bullet it is. I don't want him to see me. I think it's important I get rid of this guy, because he's a bit of a lookout, isn't he?
If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader. How the Medici family can still hold any sway in this city is beyond me. I once considered them my patrons, but that was before the Prophet opened my eyes. Then I saw the evils of commerce and the division it creates. One of fraternity, equality, and off the shackle. Accept the Lord as our Savior and true leader.
Oh my God. Let's put him in the water. Drop body. Boom. Good tip. Okay. So they're not going to be distracted now, these folk. They're not. You come to me. Don't go until I've got you. Damn it. Siva says one at a time. Good idea. You don't want them to see, do you? No, you... Ooh, no, I'm going to go for this one. Gone. You're gone. No, that guy's not coming all the way up, but I don't think that matters too much. Right. When that guy goes back, I wonder if it's worth taking out those guys along there, or is that not much point?
When they're forced to go without food.
Okay.
If they want to eat, they'll accept savonarola.
Right. Now what? Oh. Oh. They're all very interested. Don't seem to want to cool down though, do they?
Then I saw the evils of commerce and the division it creates.
Savonarola will lead us into a new era. One of fraternity, equality, and
They're all
justice.
very interested, and I'm a bit upset they're so interested. But maybe I should just leave them at this end. Oh. Oh.
Savior, he was just there.
Where did...
Laju, where do you
for
think you're
fuck's sake.
going? Faster, merda, he's getting away!
I can sense this is going to be a bit frustrating, isn't it? No matter.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are.
So I think I'm going to go for the side dudes as well. And be methodical about it.
If they want to eat, they'll accept savonarola as their leader.
Might be a few more goes at it. Oops.
Peasants, he's here! Say your prayers!
Like that.
Faster! Run faster!
Right, slowly, methodically. 3 more times and we've got it. Use smoke bomb on the target and it's 2 brute bodyguards at the end. Demetrio, thank you. That's a good tip.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
Right. Boom time for you.
How the Medici family can still hold any sway in this city is beyond me. To think I once considered them my patrons, but that was before the prophet opened my eyes.
Shane XA, thank you so much for the donation. $10. Hope all is well. How's the game? The game is good, but I am not.
Savonarola will lead us into a new
This is a
era,
very difficult,
one of fraternity, equality, and justice.
very tricky bit where you can't get seen in the slightest. And if you do get seen,
All
even in
that
the
remains is for us
slightest,
to cast off the shackles of our troubled
their
past
awareness
and
becomes
accept the Lord as our
excruciating
Savior and true leader.
on the boat, but not here, so that's good. Damn it. That's a desync. What a beast. What a beast. This is brutal, isn't it? We'll get there. So yeah, maybe it is going to be 2 streams. Thank you so much, Shane XA. That's amazing. Hope you're well too.
How tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
Forgot that this. Maybe I did this first time last time.
How the Medici family can hold any sway in this city is beyond me. To think I once considered them my favorite. before the prophet opened my eyes.
Okay.
Vision it
I'm gonna hide
creates.
by this basket. I might have to look at what super blend is.
One and for eternity.
I haven't. I don't really understand what you
and
mean.
justice. All that remains is for us to cast off the shackles of our troubled past.
Oh, you prick! You freaking Ricky. It's got me speaking in tongues. It's got me speaking in tongues. Okay.
If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
Maybe.
Way in the cities beyond me.
Maybe I can. No, I can't grab those guys.
To think I once considered them my patrons. But that was before the prophet opened my eyes.
So Nikki's suggesting knives, but the thing being, they take 2 shots. So as soon as that awareness is peaked by 1 knife, I imagine desync will come straight after.
Savonarola will lead us into a new era.
Blend with the group of scholars nearby. Which scholar? Those scholars. Okay.
All that remains is for us to cast off the shackles of our troubled past.
Blend with the group of scholars near here. Right, yes. Now what? These ones? The travelling ones?
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food.
And then do what?
If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
Then do what?
How the Medici family can still hold
I
any
don't know.
sway in the cities beyond me. To think I once considered them my patrons.
I think this is one of those situations where I'm just going to get worse at it each time. Because I'm going to get blasé about certain sections.
And the division it creates. Savonarola will lead us into a new era.
Now go on the non-standing object next to you. I don't know what that is. What's the non-standing object?
Is for us to cast off the shackles of our trouble.
That's not the way then. That's not how you do it. Just got to be patient till he comes up there, then do it slowly.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader. How the Medici family can still hold any sway in the cities beyond me. To think I once considered them my favorite. Before the prophet opened my eyes. Then I saw the ethics of Comas and the division it creates.
I think that's it. What do you think?
Savonarola will lead us into a new era. One of fraternity, equality, and justice. All that remains is for us to cast off the shackles of our troubled past and accept the Lord as our savior and true leader.
Learning a lot about discovery in this game. Is he going to see our hands? Is he going to? Are we going to get time to do it? Right, no, he's going to go back, and I'm going to grab him when he goes back. Okay, that bit nailed. Know exactly how to do that. Oh, I thought maybe I'd struggle then. Right, got to be patient for this guy. Do you know what I'm going to do? Let's grab this guy. Then I'm going to get the two round the side.
And the division it creates.
Right, they can't see me over there. That's impossible.
Is for us to cast off the shackles of our troubled past and accept the Lord as our Savior and true leader.
Oh, you nonce! You dirty beast! You filthy beasts! Okay.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food.
Okay. I didn't expect this type of trouble today. I thought we'd just absolutely dance through this. Absolutely dance through it. Like one of those minstrels. Singing our way through it. No problem. Straight to Rodrigo Borgia. And, you know, say what the F, like Desmond, and then crack on. I didn't think we'd be up against this.
And the division it creates. Savonarola will lead us into a new era, one of fraternity, equality, and justice.
Come to me, sir.
All that remains is for us to cast off the shackles of our troubled past and accept the Lord as our Savior and true leader.
Now I'm wondering, so shall I get the two guys coming up to the end of the boat, get those sorted, then kill the two gentlemen in a double kill? Then, when I get inevitably seen, throw a smoke bomb when they come up. Then take them out, and then that should be hunky-dory, right? That's my thinking. Take them out under a cloud of smoke. And then that will be that. So Siva says, leave the two side guys alone. Okay.
And the division it creates.
Okay. Now, do I just jump down quickly and drop a bomb? Or what? Just worried about being seen. Right, they're not going to see me now. Oh God, one has. One has. Oh dear. I've ruined it, haven't I? Because they're not going to forever. They're not going to see me forever. They're going to go. Oh no, they're all right. I think moving out of the way reset it a little bit.
To think I once considered them.
Move out the way, reset it a little bit. Yes, it did. No, those two guys are still annoyed. Now, you can't throw the bombs, can you? How many have we got? 2. You can't throw them. You can only throw them at your feet. Oh, there's only one dude. Where's the other dude gone? No, and he's can see people. Yeah, I've kind of ruined it, haven't I? Kind of ruined it.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept savonarola as their lead.
Oh. Smoke bombs.
What? What have I done? You tried to force devotion. Sometimes the people must be told what to think. No good has ever come of that. Benché il mio cuore sia turbato, la mia mente è lucida. Requiescat in pace.
Yeah, oh, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Swim round. And that's it. 4 out of 9. Yeah, smoke bombs are the key in that situation. Thin the herd. It's a little bit scrappy because of the guys that were alerted. Got to take that, haven't we? So the smoke bombs are the key. Let's go and pick up some more smoke bombs because I can imagine they're going to be needed. Finally, indeed, yeah, smoked our way out of that situation. To be honest, I only meant to let off one. The other one was because I was trying to assassinate him, and I had my smoke bomb still there, so I wasn't being thorough. I was being negligent.
No, stay away from me.
Next one. We'll spin round here. Let's go. Let's not forget the blacksmith. Okay, so that was tricky. There's no denying that. That was tricky.
Come again, please.
Okay. Yeah, that was tricky. But now we have 5 left to go. Of these gentlemen. Of these lieutenants of Savonarola. The mouthpieces around the city. Conducting, instructing. Persuading. Reminding. Of all the things they need to understand about this new regime he's trying to put into place. Some are remorseful, some didn't need persuading at all. They believe wholeheartedly in what Savonarola's doing. But the bottom line is, we care less about Florence than we do about what Savonarola has in his possession. Something that he took off us in Thorley. We're getting that back. Because we can't let the Templars have it. Due to the prophecy.
Your orders are simple. Keep watch over these fields and ensure no harm comes to the bundles of Fierno. It may seem a mundane task, but it is critical nonetheless.
Assassinate the farmer, but avoid alerting the henchmen, certainly. Right, farmer.
Without this most basic resource, they'll lose the means to resist. They will be forced to stab you down.
Just in time.
This isn't a battlefield, for heaven's sake.
Four guys over there. Where's our man? I think he's behind this wall here.
What the devil are you doing over here? Eyes open. Anyone wishes to fight?
Can't see the gold man. Where are you, gold man?
Already, many have fallen into line. They require
There he
clothes,
is.
food, shelter, warmth.
Okay,
And all of these things are born of fear.
our hope is that we can get into that haystack. I'd like to get into that haystack.
You would have
Came
let
up behind
your
me.
own people starve. And for what?
Too long I suffered their insults. They called me simple and low class. I wanted their respect.
I'm afraid you do not have mine. Per quanto sia penoso il trapasso, lieto sarà il tuo sonno. Requiescat in pace.
Okay, let's get out of here. He walks up behind me, unbeknownst. Oh, that agile. But we've got him. Got this farmer who was a bit jaded by the folks in the regime. He felt like he was undermined. He felt like he was looked down upon for who he was, a simple farmer. And in the Renaissance period, perhaps people were a little bit up their own arseholes. In a time of creativity, the farmer isn't respected. Okay. Next. Next step. We have 4 more. Thought we already... No, yeah, we had 5 more, so now we've got 4 more. 4 more dudes, and then we can entrap Savonarola, weaken him. Right, let me get some more of those bullets because they're useful to thin the herd. There's one down here. I think we could also do with a... one of these guys as well.
what I can.
I used
Trying
to
to
sell,
reopen the
but I'm
wound.
a buyer now.
The last
You
real
haven't
master.
got a few coins, have you?
Stock up at the blacksmiths and then away we go.
No, no, stay
We're
away
ignoring these gentlemen. We've got more money than sense.
No offense, but I didn't think you had the money.
Really? Look at the finery we're wearing. If you're, I don't know what you're going on if you didn't think we had the money. Look at us. We look $1 million. This is a one-of-a-kind outfit worn by the very own Altair. Almost 500 years ago. More than 500 years ago. No, 400 years ago. Many years ago. With beautiful stitching. Just a wonderful display of tailorship. So I think you could take that back. I think you're just being provocative.
I will kill all trespassers. I will kill all crime.
Hello, Path. Welcome to the stream. Exactly 0 respect. Now, top of the Duomo. Climb the Duomo without being seen and remove the entranced priest from his perch. I'd like to be entranced. Okay. To get up,
Where do you think he's from?
we need...
Hold on.
Another four.
Does that count as being detected? Don't think so. We're not on the Duomo yet.
Stop now! I want this area searched!
Yeah, I think they're going to come up and look in here, aren't they? In a moment. Let's just extend it to over here. That might be better. There we go. Yeah, I won't have that type of comment towards the way we look. Because what they're doing, they're just being provocative. We quite clearly look delicious. Now, how to get up? I think it might be best to get up through the tower over here. But how to get on there, I do not know. Let's try over the front side. Let's do some blending. Right. I'm going to make a beeline for here. I don't know if this is the right thing to do.
You're not allowed up here. Leave.
That guy there. Alright, let's get to this level.
Get down now. Go back down, or I shoot.
Are you going to move? No. Bollocks. Right, that's the way I'm going to go up. But I think what I'm going to do is try to go around the other side and do it. That might be... well, I don't know. Now, let's try here once more. Let's try here once more. There he is. Got you. Okay, this is the way I'm going. That's the way I'm going. I'm going up there. Now I can hear you, sir.
Rex regum et omnium gubernator, cuius potentiae nulla creatura resistere potest, quid proprium est peccatores punire, et eorum miserere, qui vere agunt penitentiam, servae libera nos.
I can hear you singing, it's beautiful, but you're entranced. I'm hoping he's right on the edge of the ledge there, so I can just grab him. That's what I'm hoping. My hopes are unfounded.
Ad glorificandum te, qui es unicus victorius.
No. I think that guy's going to be concerned with him.
Amen.
Oops-a-daisy. Oops-a-daisy. Has he moved? No. I can see, yeah, he's gone. We've got him. We've got him. Right, entranced monk, what's going down?
I thought he preached the word of God.
I fear his sermon is a lie.
I led my flock astray. It's just... I wanted so badly to believe.
We all do. Vedrò compiuta l'opera di mio padre. Requiescat in pace.
Okay. Now I think we can jump quite healthily. Oh, no we can't! No we can't! No we can't! Healthily! Healthily, I said. I thought there was a haystack down there, but there is not. I'm hoping now that we don't have to do that again, but of course we probably will. No, we don't. What a benevolent God we are working under here. That was a leap of death, Aman. Welcome to the stream. Right.
Bizarre. What's with him?
Next one. Where are we in relation to the world? Yeah, we're heading over here. We're heading further away from our precious viewpoint. So we'll spin round. We've got 3 left. Yeah, that was quite the leap of faith. I truly believed it, Nikki. I truly believed that we would be able to leap and land there. I just did it with such abandon.
You should not be there! Merda, he's getting away!
Whatever people say about Valhalla, I felt they've really brought back the assassin Brotherhood feel to it. With, I've forgotten the main character now. With him or her learning about the leap of faith. I thought that was great. And the blade being introduced. Eivor. Okay, how many? We've got 5 bullets left. Let's give this a go.
Is that illegal? Not my problem.
It's quite simple, amici. If you desire care, you'll submit yourselves fully to our new ruler.
Assassinate the doctor without being seen. Assassinate him without being seen. Right, there we are. Plenty of guards. Let's see if we can climb. Right. What have we got? Where is he? To let that go just before the red came, otherwise I would have got. There he is there.
The choice is yours to make. Continue to support the Medici who, as you know, have long since fled Firenze, or accept Savonarola.
And the guy over here. Is he going to see us? More than likely.
There! After him!
More than likely. It's okay. He can see us.
Why fight him? Why refuse? He is a good man.
Yes, Nicky says Haytham teaching Eivor to fly. That was a lovely scene.
And saving is what we need. Before Savonarola came to us, we were mired in sin, gluttony, lust.
Yeah, ruined it.
We cared overmuch for every...
So come from behind, as they say. Unless we can use the crowd, of course. That might be more interesting, mightn't it?
The choice is yours to make.
That might be more interesting.
As you know, have long since fled Firenze, or accept Savonarola.
I'm going to hitch a ride with these walking folk, wherever they are. Now, I'm not sure if this is... Those monks come past quite beautifully, don't they? I need those monks. I need to hitch a ride with those monks. Yeah, I could use the roof. That was my initial thought. To kill those 2 guards and then jump off. That's probably the most direct route. I think these dudes are here for a reason, so I'm going to try it the way Ubisoft intended.
Strong of character and morals, He seeks to save us from ourselves.
Another cell,
And saving is what we need. Before Savonarola came to us, we were mired in sin. Gluttony, lust, pride, avarice. Need I go on? We cared overmuch for earthly things and pleasures of the flesh.
There we go. Right, I'm just going to follow these monks. Come on, monks. Where are you going to take me?
We shied from the face of God. And why wouldn't we? Shamed as we were at our actions. This is why you ache and take ill. It is divine retribution. But fear not!
Got away with it.
You have spilled the blood of a healer.
No. I have spilled the blood of a tyrant.
To command such power over the body, between this world and the next. It seems I grew intoxicated.
And now you grow still. La tua morte non sarà inutile. Requiescat in pace.
So they all at the end have some kind of realization and remorse. In that room, in that moment of death, there's no hold over them anymore. The apple, Savonarola, no hold. They kind of come to a little bit. Remember, the monk was entranced.
Get away! Presto! Presto!
What a peculiar man.
There he is!
Wow, he's got a sharp tailor.
Come on.
Those quick feet will be the first of them! There he is! Damn it! Where is he? Not you!
Okay.
Get him!
How am I doing this? That's how I'll do it. Got away. Yeah, so to make this more interesting, we probably needed to have a little bit more context to who each person is. Maybe a database kind of telling us how much, you know, their exact involvement. We get a little cutscene at the beginning, but it's very light. And then we don't get much at the end, bar a little bit of remorse. So each time, chest is full. After each one, it leaves you a little bit flat. Great thing about these kills, sometimes you know what type of person they are, you know their crimes, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. Right, let's go to this blacksmith over here. What's that? Is that a feather? Yes, it is a feather. We're not too concerned with feathers. We've got enough money, we've got all the armour and weapons we need now. So the economy system is kind of dead and buried for us. Of course, lots of money's great. There's not much to buy with it. I think I've got a few more armour sets to buy, but again, they're not as good as this.
He's crazy. His mental health is questionable.
Well, I'd like to know where the blacksmith is. Through here, maybe. Here he is.
Noble prices for noble wares.
Didn't use many. That last one.
I suppose you only appear to be calm.
2 more. So I also can't remember how many Codex pages we need to find after this. but I think they mark it on the map for us afterwards, so that's convenient. Right, thieves, I don't think I need you anymore.
Something is wrong here. Where is everyone?
Right, I think we need to try and get... Unless there's an entrance, we might need to scale. Some monks standing about. Where we scale, I don't know. Here might be a good start. Right, penultimate one.
Another challenger. Excellent. Savonarola warned me that some would oppose our rule. And so I devised this little trap to ferret out those foolish enough to play at hero. It's proven to be both entertaining and effective. Incominciamo!
Right, assassinate the captain of the guard. Looks like we just got to chase him around for days until we get him. Let's give it a go.
What a spectacle!
Or maybe just have a nice little fight.
How long you'll survive? Another a few days back. Made it through over 3,000 of my men.
Yeah, it's just like a battleground, isn't it?
Every day without fail. Another of you approaches. Malcontents, revolutionaries.
Just countering everyone who wants to go.
Excuses. Am I to believe you're a champion of the downtrodden man?
Got you. Now what?
Fights for justice.
Try you up here. Oh dear. Yeah, I think getting up there is less.
You're making a very big mistake. You seek to challenge me.
Less easy than it looks because of all the archers.
I was born for battle, boy.
Now I'm just wondering, do they keep coming? Or do you get to a certain stage where you've filtered them all?
Where do you think you're going? Fine, die. Get him!
Right, I'm up.
Get down now!
I'm up.
Enough. Die! Get him!
Not getting
I'm up. I'm up. Right, come on then. I'll have a fight up here, no problem. Just a fight up here. There we go. Got you. Surely I've got you. You didn't survive. He did survive. I didn't.
Nice try.
Right, come on then, gents. There we go.
Is this truly who I was? So proud and cruel.
No. Savonarola bewitched you.
Did he? Or was it that I tasted power and found myself intoxicated? I wish I had been stronger.
As do I.
You like to make a sport of the unfortunate, it seemed. You like to see people and admire the sport of people getting a bit murdered. I might just enjoy the sport of killing these dudes then. 2 more. Right, I'll leave you archers to it, I think. Anything to jump into? No. Climbing the ranch. Yeah, he just liked to be a bit cruel, didn't he? He set us up into a trap, sent his men down to try and take us out. But little did he know that we know how to counterattack. So all these agiles with their little daggers weren't going to trouble us. The difficult thing about that section is getting up onto the roof with the archers. That's the difficult thing. Finding a way up with short little steppy stages so that you can wait and find the right time. Oops. Right, we're running away.
Oh, that is impressive.
Right, last one. Got everything's full. Got smoke bombs, everything.
You must not disrupt our work. Firenze is sick. It's our duty to cure her.
How? By forcing our people to follow a madman?
It is unwise for you to challenge those in power.
Yes. Well, that is about to change.
No! You won't take me! Savonarola will know of your treachery! Guards! Guards!
Right. Chase down the nobleman and silence him before he reaches Savonarola. Right, this might be tricky.
Laggiù! He's there, on him! Savonarola is our savior! Why must you resist this?
Might be tricky. Might not. I saw those stairs. In that cutscene, I saw the stairs there.
It's not my fault.
No, you made the choice.
He charmed me with that thing.
Only because you allowed it. Lo faccio per il popolo. Requiescat in pace.
Right, is there anyone in the chat at all? Right, anyone in the chat that thinks to themselves, do you know what? I don't think I'd be susceptible to the apple. I think the apple would probably not work on me. You know, because maybe you think you've got a bit of Isu in you. Maybe you do. Is there anyone that genuinely thinks that? I'd like to know. It's okay if you do. Be honest. If you think that you could sort of prance through the effects of the apple and you wouldn't be susceptible. Almost like, you know, some people say, oh no, I don't think I could be hypnotized. So basically, if you do think it is, you're probably thinking, you know, there's a bit of, you know, there's a bit of Isu in you, and that's okay to think that. You might, you know, have this kind of perception that you feel other people haven't. Okay, all of the lieutenants. And that gives us a perfect opportunity to go and finish this viewpoint. And then we're going to go down and see our dear Savonarola. See if we can't grab that apple off of him. Because we have weakened his power. He hasn't got any lieutenants to do his bidding. Excuse me. Sparrow says, even Altair was enchanted by it somewhat. He was. It didn't change his mind, though. It kind of... well, he managed to to keep his mind intact, but it certainly stopped him in his tracks. Don't know if it corrupted him any, and he was worried about that corruption during when he was studying it. I can't. It says it in the book, doesn't it? But I can't remember exactly what it says about that. If at any point he felt, oh dear, I've got to step away from this because it's making me do this or making me think that. He was very wary of it, though, anyway. Oops. Haha, David Fry. Welcome to the stream. I've heard that Chuck Norris wasn't enchanted by the apple. He enchanted it. That made me laugh. That made me laugh, David. Oh, Nikki thinks she'll perhaps it'll pass her by. Wouldn't have effect on me because I'm too distant-minded, get distracted easily, and often go against the current. Templars would hate you. Well, maybe. I don't know where all these viewpoints are supposed to be. We're supposed to have 10 left. Where on earth are they? I thought we did them all. Space Monk think he would be susceptible at first, but he'd quickly learn how to overcome it. Yeah. So I'm not. You know, I think I would do whatever people tell me in that situation with glee, and even in the kill room. When that hidden blade is slipped under my ribs, I'd probably not even realise that I'd been duped. Okay, here we are. Still bonfires around the place, still burning stuff, yet his power has been... There's no one to do his bidding around the city. So I think his power is going to slip away. We're going to see about that in a minute. 9 lieutenants killed.
You've done well, Ezio.
What happens now?
Watch. Silence! I demand silence! Why are you here? Why do you disturb me? You should be cleansing your home.
First time we've seen him talk.
Cleansing yourself. There are bonfires to feed, prayers to be said, penance to be done. You will do as I command! You will submit!
Throwing it, getting it, dropped it, and now he's being...
It can't be far!
Is he going to be kind of bludgeoned by the thrall? Oh, there's an agile, dirty bugger. Right, acquire the Apple of Eden. Always tricky this, with these agiles.
Get him!
Right. I would like to run, but it's not letting me. Literally not letting me. Literally not letting me run. Can't run. Now I can run. That's frustrating. I could not run. At all. Very frustrating. Now I can run.
Get him! There he is! Get him!
Right, where has he gone? He's coming up here. Come on then, son. Come on. No, got the wrong guy. That's really annoying. Very annoying. Oh, he's dodging my throwing knives admirably. No, that's not going to work. What was that?
What's he up to?
Right, come on. Catching up with him. No, it doesn't like that. The game's stopped me from being able to lock onto him effectively. Apple retrieved. We will get down from there. Okay, we've retrieved the apple after so many years. I think it was like 10 years that we didn't get the apple. Is that correct? It's a long time been away from us, but we've managed to find him. I don't know why it took so long to zero in on him, because I think we knew it was Savonarola pretty speedily. Get out of my way. But we've had the apple anyway. We've got the apple. Now we need to move on to find out where our man is. Find the Codex, and on the Codex we will see. Ooh. Where does it want me? Let's go over this bridge. Where does it want me to go? All the way over here. Let's go over the bridge. Yeah, we'll find out where the rest of the Codex is, and on the back of those Codex pages there is a map with a fairly annoying little puzzle to find the map. I think I'll be able to do it. And that'll give us the location of the temple, tomb, the place where the prophecy is guiding us to. And all those who enter it, we need 2 pieces of Eden. The Pope, Brotherhood, Borgia, seems to think he's got 1, but we've got the other. Having taken it from them. Not from them, but they were here trying to get it back themselves. But we've got it.
God bears witness to the sacrilege that you would have.
They're going to burn him, poor lad.
Blasphemers! Heretics! You will burn for this! Do you hear me? You'll burn!
Believers embrace, surrounded as I am by sin, I cry out to you for salvation.
Show mercy.
No one deserves to die in such pain.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. In his face. That would just hurt. That was just into his jaw, so it went through his cheek.
I knew this day would come. Please, show mercy.
I have. Ma ora, che sia il tuo Dio a giudicarti. Requiescat in pace.
Now he's gone. Again, we didn't get much there. I felt for the last man we could have done with a bit more. But we get a nice speech.
Silenzio! Silenzio! 22 years ago, I stood where I stand now and watched my loved ones die, betrayed by those I had called friends. Vengeance clouded my mind. It would have consumed me. were it not for the wisdom of a few strangers who taught me to look past my instincts. They never preached answers, but guided me to learn from myself. We don't need anyone to tell us what to do. Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom from us. Too many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers, to show you the path. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else.
As true today as it's always been. Don't follow anyone else, just follow yourself, your own path, and work shit out for yourself. If people tell you something, if people try and instruct you a good way to live your life, they want something. They want you to pay for their course, this, that and the other. It's those that don't talk the talk but walk the walk that are to be followed. Yeah, cracking speech. Midnight says, this speech is the reason you play the DLC. It's worth it, isn't it? It really is worth it. You see Ezio and the culmination of all his training, all his learning. He's approaching, I think he's in his mid-30s about now. I think in Brotherhood he's 40-ish. And yeah, you just see him at the culmination of his wisdom. Not all his wisdom, but he's connecting the dots now. And all those people, they showed him how to be. They walked the walk. They did the change that they wanted to see in the world, and that is to be followed and respected and analysed, not someone who preaches. Although he did a bit of preaching there, but he gave them a mandate. Whatever we say, listen, but don't take it as read. It's true today as it has always been. Anyone standing on a podium telling you who to vote for and why, and who to hate, and who to, you know, what to care about on social media, on presidential platforms, or presidents-to-be. Don't listen. Just do your own thinking. Because they want something for themselves, and that's power, control, money, and they want you to garner your attention, and they want something from you. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to a word they say. See you.
I'm sure you did not mean any of
My advice, if you want to know about what's happening today, read what has happened years ago. Read history books. If you want to know about the recent pandemic, read what happened in the pandemic in the early part of the last century, the Spanish flu and things like that. If you want to know what happened when the world switches from the left to the right, then and how people divide each other, look back in history and read about it. Read about figures that manipulated it or stood up against it, or in different regimes, because it's just all cyclical. It all happens again and again and again. There's nothing original under the sun. David Fry, history repeats itself. It does. Every generation, the same thing. Even if you don't agree with your parents' politics, listen to them, because they've been through it, and they're wary of the dangers of things like that. There's our boy. We've not seen him for a good while. So Nikki says, this might be the right time to test out an Easter egg at the Auditore Villa. After meeting up with Niccolò Machiavelli, the pagans returned to the Palazzo. and step into the centre of the courtyard where Ezio will enter into a state similar to his eagle vision and be able to see the figures of his parents. I do remember that, yes. Well, we got transported to Monteriggioni, so when remind me of that. Okay. Let's see what he wants. What do you want, sir? He's going to develop the... He's going to... That's right. That's what he's going to do. He's going to decode the Codex for us.
So good to see you. How can I help you? Ha! You found another one. How exciting! I just have to substitute this letter and move this over there. I got it.
Okay. Now, what we'll do...
What's going on?
The data stream is corrupted. No, scratch that. This says it's incomplete. It's the Codex pages.
We need the rest of the Codex.
It looks like Ezio had them all when this memory occurred.
Great. And how am I supposed to find them?
Hold on. It looks like Ezio has a map on him. He must have picked it up during one of the corrupted sequences. According to this, it'll show you the location of any missing Codex pages.
All missing Codex says locations are now viewable on the map throughout the world. Collect them all to unlock the next memory. Yeah, sorry. Going back to my preaching there. Don't read the news in any shape or form, ever. Because the news isn't real. It might be real in terms of what they're reporting, but there'll be a slant on there, and they won't be focusing on the things that really matter. If you go back to when the World Wide Web was actually created, on the front page, you won't find it there. You'll find it in the newspaper, page 8, not even all newspapers, because people don't know what the news is right now. They haven't a clue, and they don't know how to interpret it properly. My advice is read history, don't read the news, because it is not relevant in any way, shape or form. Right, let's start in Venice, see what we can see. I imagine it's in Venice, you know, I really do.
Notice to all cittadini!
Where are you, my Codex, my sweet, sexy Codex? You're up there. That's it, that's the one. So what we will do... Do you want to indulge me in doing all the viewpoints? Or is that... is that too much? Do you want to indulge me as I prance around Italy, climbing up things, pressing triangle, and then jumping back down? Or would you rather we crack on? I'm going to do this one anyway.
Attenzione! The penalties for usury committed by any citizen of Venezia have been revised. These have been posted as amendments to the laws concerning the Codex, available for consultation.
Hey Shane, thanks so much for joining Curious Wolf. There's not much you can enjoy from what I'm offering you with the Curious Wolf, bar just one little emoji. Feel free to use it, but I'm hoping to get some emojis sorted out at some point. Thanks so much for becoming a member here, supporting the work. It's pretty vital at the moment. Memberships and supporters. The algorithm is not being kind. I think it will in the future, though. As the way I'm going with Assassin's Creed and Grand Theft Auto, I think it will hit its stride soon enough.
To all citizens of the most serene republic, following the increase in accidents and drownings upon the Grand Canal.
The last Codex. Let's use these courtesans. Come on, my dears. You've been good servants to me. My courtesans. And you've done it with elegance and grace.
Let them have it.
Let them have it.
Ti piacciono quelli in uniforme? Principes, dammi un bacio. Lo fai lo scontro ai militari.
Okay. Right. Plenty more to go. What's that one there? So Forley. What have we got going on in Forley? What is that? So let us go to Florence and enjoy that little Easter egg.
Be controlled and subject to certain standards. The guild has
Thanks again, Shane. That's great. Yeah, I'm going to go to Florence. I'm unsure how the last the finale, how long it takes. So I might do that first and then come back, and we'll do some. We'll maybe clear up a few things at the end if we've got time. Right, so we need to go to Florence, right? El Kiki, you're too... Oh, thank you. You're too talented of a storyteller and have too good of a voice for this channel not to grow. No glaze. I don't know what glaze means, but that sounds a delicious word. No glaze. And then Jag S. Hey, what's up? Just found your channel. Recently unsubbed. Well, welcome, sir. What video did you find me on? Okay. Now, Villa Auditore. Where is that? Might have to look it up. We'll look at a map. We'll look at a map. No, it's not. What's it called? What's their house called? Where is Auditore House in Florence? I've no idea. What's it called, the place? Palazzo Auditore. Where is Palazzo Auditore in Florence? It's the San Giovanni district, but I'd love a map. Love a map. Yeah, sorry, your cursor is on it now. This one. Fantastic. Brock. Your cursor is literally on it. Serendipitous.
He is no different.
Thanks, folks. Who needs Google when you've got chat? And Nikki. Right, back home. How long ago? 5 years ago? It all went wrong in our town. We've put it right. Very, very recently, Florence was clawed back from the rhetoric of Savonarola. But we'll forever lament the loss of our father and our brothers. We've still got Mum. She's still a bit sad. I think she will recover. And Claudia is coming into her own. The responsibilities she's got at the Via Auditore. But this is the Palazzo Auditore. Now. We found 30 out of 30 Codex. If we stand in the middle here. Is that what we do? Oh, you got to find all the feathers. Is that right? You find the feathers. Well, I'm not doing that. Oh no, you find the feathers and she'll start talking. I see. Yes, I'm not finding the feathers. I don't care for her words that much. So what are we supposed to do here? What are we supposed to do here? It's not happening, whatever it is. So I don't think you need the feathers. Maybe you already... Do you know what? I think I already did. I think we did it very, very soon afterwards. We came back in here and we saw it all. No, we did. It was good. We enjoyed it. But we've done it. Yeah, Chief Tech says the flags in the first game are way worse than the feathers, in my opinion. Yeah, they absolutely are, because they've got no use case, have they? They've got nothing. I did the feathers. There was a lot of them. Did I enjoy them? Probably not. But it does allow you to wander around the city doing a bit of parkour, and you get things out of it. Okay, now back to Monteriggioni. So Nikki says we did. When? You can only do it after meeting Machiavelli, according to the fandom. I do remember being in there and seeing some sort of ghostly memories. And David said after you talked to Machiavelli. So we have talked to Machiavelli, and it didn't do it. So maybe we did it. We did it before. Chief Tech enjoyed the feathers. So Jag saw the complete story of Desmond Miles first. Super in depth. Love the effort. Thank you very much. Alkiki says Assassin's Creed games get away with pointless collectibles because it's fun to just explore the world. It's fun to traverse the world, definitely. It's fun to just get lost in it because it's quite meditative. You get into a flow state most of the time, picking things up. I think generally open worlds, when they've got a big collectible list at the end, and you get yourself up a guide and you just follow it sequentially. Sit there doing it. It's like ticking off a list, isn't it? Ticking off a to-do list. It's quite satisfying. Hello, my boy.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Haha! You found another one! How exciting! This one's easy. You just move every other letter. Here.
Codex page deciphered. Let's give her a speaking to. Have you got anything to say to us? Well, let's pick up our money. Let's just not leave it there. 52,000. 170,000. We can't even afford the armor set yet. It's quite expensive. There they are. There are all the secret people that turned out to be assassins, but they're all around here in bated breath to see all the codex that we found. And once we do that, we're going to discern a location. There they all are. Who's your favourite? I think mine's this guy. Yeah, it's that guy. He's got this Freddie Mercury thing going on. Bartolomeo.
Ezio!
It is time, Uncle. Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The Codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
Decipher the Codex pages to discover the location of the vault. Let's listen to our guy.
Borgia,
Could have done this with a while ago.
the Spaniard. A dark stain on human history. Rodrigo left a trail of blood a mile wide on his quest to unify Italy under the Templar banner. Anyone who opposed him ended up in little pieces inside a sack, or, if he was in a good mood, poisoned. Once he was crowned Pope, Rodrigo, or should I say Alexander VI, used his influence to wage war with any city that held out against the Templars. And then there were the rumoured X-rated atrocities. Hundreds of courtesans brought to the Vatican by the cartload, and the Pope's close friendship with his illegitimate daughter, Lucrezia. Oh yeah, and did I mention the killings never stopped? Throughout all his public debauchery, Rodrigo was quietly murdering his enemies behind the scenes, consolidating Templar power for the moment when they would seize control.
Date of birth 1431. Leader of the Italian Templars, noble, and now Pope. So, fun facts from Nikki. In bocca al lupo means into the mouth of a wolf, which is an Italian saying for good luck, being the equivalent of break a leg. The traditional response is crepi il lupo, or may the wolf die. Il lupo is a mission. Crepi il lupo is a mission in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Ezio and Antonio exchanged a blessing earlier in the game. In the memory, everything must go. In the Italian version of Assassin's Creed 2, the name of the memory refers to another saying involving wolves. It's called Nella Tana del Lupo, which translates to into the wolf's den. Into the lion's den, the English equivalent. Thank you, Nikki. Right, let's put the Codex pages where they belong. Here we go. Okay, let's look at the ones we haven't seen. Seen that one. The trouble is we've seen so many we don't know which is which. I think we've seen all of those. Maybe we've not seen this first one. I don't know. No, we've seen that one. I think this one maybe. Why do our instincts insist on violence? I've studied the interactions between different species. The innate desire to survive seems to demand the death of the other. Why can they not stand hand in hand? So many believe the world was created by the hand of a divine power, but I see only the designs of a madman bent on celebrating destruction and desperation. Our origins seem chaotic, unintended, purpose and being instilled slowly by the passage of time, imposed first by nature and later men. Why do our instincts insist on violence? Well, we're kind of doomed to that, really. We're doomed for power and control and protecting what's ours. We're perpetuating the species, and when it gets to a national, global level, we're protecting borders and, yeah, using violence to do so. Equality, the notion of equality, although it's a marvellous ideal and must always be strived for, and some countries do it marvellously better than others, but there'll always be a richer and a poor thing because of our propensity to always want to grow and seek power. I think not seeking power is not in our nature. So there's always going to be weak and strong, and the weak will always be taken advantage of. I'm a bit of a misanthrope in that respect. But anything we can do to contrive equality, I think, is often important. Read that one. Then this one. And that one. What's this one? Yeah, to my point, man seeks dominion over all he encounters. I suppose it is a natural tendency for us to aspire towards mastery of our surroundings, but this should not include other human beings. Every day, more and more are pressed into service by deception or force. Others, not so firmly imprisoned, are made to feel as if their lives are worthless. I've seen the ways in which men persecute women, heard the cruel words hurled at those who come here from the other lands, watched as those who believe or act differently are made to suffer. We discuss such things often, watching as we do from the spires of Masyaf. What can be done to stop this, to encourage tolerance and equality? Some days we speak of education, believing that knowledge will free us from immorality. But as I walk the streets and see slaves sent off to auction, my heart grows cold. When I see the husband hurl abuses and stones at his wife, insisting she exists only to serve him, my fists clench. And when I see children torn from parents so that another man might profit, sent off to suffer beneath the desert sun and die, on these days I do not think that dialogue will make a difference. On these days I can think only of how the perpetrators need to die. So there's a rich and poor divide, but things like this don't happen anymore. We live in a time because we see so much negativity around with social media and things like that, we live in a time where we think we're worse off now than we were before. But I think if we chuck away the news, that's bullshit. Chuck away social media, that's bullshit. And focus on what we have around us. We have a healthcare system that we sometimes have to pay for. Some countries have to pay for. But our children aren't being taken away generally on the whole to serve someone else. We have equality of genders up to a point that's acceptable to most. And what was the other one? Stone the wife, husband hurled. And slavery does not exist in 99% of cases, especially in the developed world. So we're living in a golden time right now, but we're tricked to believe that we're not. Yeah, Midnight's a good point. It exists, just not in first world countries. Okay. That's Cyprus, we've seen that. The apple is more than a catalogue of that which precedes us. Within its twisting, sparkling innards, I've caught glimpses of what will be. Such a thing should not be possible. Perhaps it isn't. Maybe it's simply a suggestion. How to know, how to be sure. I contemplate the consequences of these visions. Are they images of things to come, or simply the potential of what might be? Can we influence the outcome? Dare we try? And in doing so, do we merely ensure that which we've seen? I'm torn, as always, between action and inaction, unclear as to which, if either, will make a difference. I think we have read this. Am I even meant to make a difference? Still, I keep this journal. It's not an attempt to change or perhaps guarantee what I've seen. So he glimpsed the apple. He's glimpsed the future, but he's confused whether that's set in stone or a kind of warning of what might happen. Of all the things I've seen, none troubles me more than the image of the flames. Yes, we've seen this. Pillars so tall they seem to pierce the heavens. So this is the last cataclysm during the ones that came before its time, and how their civilization was irreparably damaged. We are obligated to hide, to be silent, to shape the course of history in secret, but some of my brothers and sisters disagree. They grow angry, insisting it is a mistake to shroud ourselves. They say it slows our work, but they do not understand the risks. To expose ourselves now would be too dangerous. I fear we'd be branded madmen and attacked. So it goes, so it always has. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that men do not learn by being told. Instead, they must be shown. They must make the connections themselves. If I say unto a man, be kind, be tolerant, be of an open mind, these words will wither and die long before they have affected change. We have read this. Shown, not told. Legend speaks of a golden fleece. Could the two be related? So this is some armour. It is possessed of great strength, yet so light as to allow complete freedom. I alternate between wonder and fear. Here we have crafted something that will surely change the face of warfare, making those who wear it nigh invincible. Perhaps it was a mistake to create these pieces. I think it best to erase the formulae. The risk is too great. I have studied the ancient pagan faiths that came before this more recent obsession with a single divine creator. They seem to have focused more on the fundamental forces at play in the world around us, and less on the arbitrary moral rules. The sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening, the tides ebb and flow, grass grows, withers, dies, and then in time emerges from the ground once more. The air turns warm, then cools and back again. Some hidden energy keeps us fitted to the ground and pulls us back when we attempt to leave. Each of these movements was represented before by a god or a goddess, each force given face but recognised as something distinct and powerful. Which is not to say there were not connections between these forces, a pantheon of individual spirits, of rules, invisible hands guiding the progress of the world around us. And so here there was an attempt to categorise, study, explain and understand the way things work, even if it was flawed, but no more. Now we are asked to succumb to a far more simplified explanation. How naive to believe there might be a single answer to every question. So a divine singular creator, so that's the explanation. Just defer to God. But faiths before, pagan faiths before, they gave each element and each sort of force that couldn't be explained a face as part of a god that was kind of a complex string of gods that made up everything. That there exists a lone light rules over all. They say it is a light that brings truth and love. I said it's a light that blinds us and forces us to stumble about in ignorance. I long for the day when men will turn away from invisible monsters and once more embrace a more rational view of the world. But these new religions are so convenient and promise such terrible punishment should one reject them. I worry that fear shall keep us stuck to what is surely the greatest lie ever told. It really is. So it's interesting in the later games how they with the myths, they attach the myths to the ones that came before. I think that's also in this game as well. One may cultivate extracts from various plants found throughout the region. More exotic species can sometimes be obtained from traders and travellers, but their properties are less documented and require further examination. Traditional alchemical implements can be used to distill the poison. Care should be used, as certain poisons can be absorbed through exposed skin. Many are those who have lost their lives to carelessness. One's blade should be hollowed according to the specifications listed herein. Deviation may create fractures within the metal, causing the blade to weaken. So that's for the poison blade, which I think I used twice. So that is the map of the known world. What to make of this map? It appears to contain the entire, even the unknown world. Oh no, there's no Americas there. It's just Europe. It appears to contain the entire world, not flat as they claim either, but round like a ball, like the apple. But how is it such a thing even possible? Stranger still are the lands it shows, great patches of the unknown, the unexplored, so many places yet to be discovered. Are there men there? Are they like us? And if not, different how? I should like to know the answer. Perhaps in time I'll have the chance to travel, to chart a course and make my way to these distant lands. What have we got here? I think this is about traversal. Some days I miss my family, or at least the thought of them. I never knew my parents well, despite them both having lived within these walls. It was our way. Perhaps they were sad, though they showed no sign. It was not allowed. For my part, so much of my youth was spent in training. There was little time to reflect upon the separation, so they took the kids from the family to train and stopped sort of a paternal and maternal connection, it seems. And so when they were finally lost to me, it seemed no different than the passing of two strangers. Al-Mualim had been my father, and his was a weak and dishonest love, though at the time it seemed enough, better even, so I thought. Some day I'll have a child, such is the way of our order, and I will not make the same mistake, nor any who call themselves an assassin. We shall be allowed to love our children, and in turn to be loved. Al-Mualim believed such attachments would weaken us, cause us to falter with our lives when our lives were on the line. But if we truly fight for what is just, does love not make such sacrifice simpler, knowing that we do so for their gain? So yes, we see that connection with his family in later games. That's fun. Oops. Oops. Is this Mary? Yeah, that's the... Marie? One of them. That's the mum. I have the answer now, I know the truth. I shall not touch that wretched thing again. Best that no one do, now or ever. I have tried, at last, to destroy it, but it will never bend, nor break, nor melt. Oh, the irony. I am certain if I asked the apple would tell me what needed be done. But even this promise is insufficient. Always it holds one more gift to give. I must refrain. So it shall be sealed. Yes, we know where that is, don't we? We will take it to the island. Once there's... Oh, no. So, yeah, I'm a bit confused now about apples. So we pick up an apple from the tomb that Altair is sealed in. I can't remember which one that is. I think it is his apple. There is a treasury there, hidden well, and it shall have to suffice. Risky to separate myself from the artifact, but others may discover it. Riskier still to keep it close. In time I will be tempted. I am weak, we all are. Who wouldn't be? On the things I have seen, the tale is here, inside the text. Not between the lines, but beneath them, where only our eyes might peer. Go and see it for yourself, that you might succeed where I and the others have failed. Time marches on, bringing with it new discoveries and developments, and so at least one day the doorway might be opened and the message delivered. They will have their profit. So in Revelations we reveal an apple in Masyaf. Which one's that then? If this apple was taken to Cyprus, or did that never happen? We are growing larger. More make their way to our fortresses every day, men and women, young and old, from different lands, of different faiths. Each tells a similar story of having discovered the first part of our creed, that nothing is true. Too often, though, the revelation underdoes them. They lose their morality, certainty, security. Many are driven mad. We must guide them, help them to heal. Their minds must not be filled with more fairy tales, but with knowledge instead. Let them have answers, and let those answers be difficult and complex. Such is life. Now, I'll tell you a little story. A little brief story. It's about maybe 10 years ago now, I decided to read 150 books in a year. It's about 3 a week, maybe 2.5 books a year. And they were all philosophy, business, self-help, smattering of fiction, biography, lots of different things. And I just kind of skated from book to book. Now, before that, I was pretty ignorant. I didn't do much reading or anything like that. And that year absolutely blew my mind apart. The things I read and discovered and sort of threads I pulled away. Knowledge is a powerful thing, but it is also a dangerous thing. Because I started to dig into myself and my past and my traumas and things like this. And it completely kind of pulled me apart. I think knowledge is a powerful thing, but you've got to be prepared for it. Because once you have that knowledge, you start to aim it at yourself and look at yourself and who you are and how you've skated along in life and your personality and how you affect things. And it certainly wasn't a happy few years after that. And I do blame, I come through it, but I do blame the that period of knowledge for doing that, but I'm better the other side, having put that in place. And I still read quite a lot to this day, but before that I was oblivious and didn't read anything. But it was dangerous. So talking about like nations that think knowledge is quite dangerous and burn books and things like that, because it does give people ideas. It does give people ideas, and being oblivious and being, a lot of people are happy with oblivion, not knowing anything, just cracking on with the day to day. There's a peace in that, and sometimes I long for it, and it's still there for me if I need it. Success! We have found a way to alter the structure of the hidden blade so that it can be used to launch small projectiles. This is about the gun. It is capable of grievous damage, even from a great distance. I confess the means by which I came about the discovery was risky to say the least, but I have found that in small doses and with a focused mind the apple can be used without ill effect, or so I hope. The knowledge of projectile combat is not new to us, having been observed amongst our eastern neighbours, but their weapons were much larger. We have also refined the formula for combustible powder, such that common ingredients might be used. This is a dangerous bit of knowledge, and it's best shared with only our closest allies. A dark tide rises to the east, an army of such size and power that all the land is made quick with worry. Genghis Khan. He sweeps across the lands, conquering and subsuming all who stand in his way. Whatever his motives, he must be stopped. Were I younger, I might attempt to undertake the work in secret, as I suspect the presence of a piece of Eden. But those days and years are gone now. The mantle must be passed. It's time. She and I spoke with our sons. We will travel there together, and they may be tested, and the threat might be stopped. Soon I shall pass from this world. This is my time. All the hours of the day are now coloured by the thoughts and fears born of the realisation. I know that the elements of my body will return to the earth. But what of my consciousness, my identity? That is to say, what of me? I suspect it will end, that there is no next world nor a return to this one. It will simply be done, forever. Our lives are so brief and unimportant, the cosmos cares nothing for us, for what we've done. Had we wrought evil instead of good, had I chosen to abuse the apple instead of seal it away, none of it would have mattered. There is no counting, no reckoning, no final judgment. There is simply silence and darkness, utter and absolute. And so I've begun to wonder, might there not be a way to stop, or at least delay, death's embrace? There's real freedom in that for me. That this life is the only one, and what we do doesn't particularly matter to anyone after, bar a very, very tiny microcosm of people who remember you for a bit longer. I think it's wonderful, and I think it's up to us how we develop our compass, because there's no God judging us, and that's a very powerful thing. Surely the ones who came before were not so frail and feeble as we, but I have sworn to be done with the artifact and not gaze into its core. Still, faced as I am with the prospect of my end, what harm is there in one last look? Right. Now for the difficult bit. Let's start with the corners. So everything stays in place. I get you. So we can start with the edges. Always start with the corners, then the edges, and then we'll see what we see. So that stays like that. That's that. What's this then? There. There. To know where that one is. That's that. That's that. So that's done. That's all done. That's mainland Europe. What do we do with this one? That's right, that's right. They're all right. Oh, some of these. Oh no. It's this one that's confusing me. This one here. Because that's Russia, right? Oops. Come back. There we go. Don't know why that was difficult. We're in. We're off. We're heading to the end.
It is a map of the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
The Codex always spoke of 2 keys. 2 pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years. No, decades we've sought these answers.
And now, at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What of the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
Right, I am ready to go, but I'm just going to head off for 2 minutes. So when I'm back, we'll start. 2 minutes. Him. Okay. We are ready. We are dressed in our Altair outfits. We have found all the Codex. We have discerned Altair's teachings and understood some of it. We've turned them over, found a map, found the location, understood that it needs 2 pieces of Eden. We have one. Dear old Pope has the other one. We're ready to go to Rome. The assassins are going to be causing interference while we can do our investigation. So let's go.
Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Ready? Looking good. Feeling sexy. Got all our ammunition together. Rome, 1499. Infiltrate the Sistine Chapel and assassinate Rodrigo Borgia, the Spaniard. It'd be my pleasure. My absolute pleasure. It's lovely that we get to hang out here in the next game. It's lovely. It's crazy that they gave us lots and lots of cities in this game, and then in the next game it just gives us one sprawling city. Castel Sant'Angelo. I was there about 6 months ago. Maybe less, 4 months. Built between 135 and 139 as the tomb of the Roman Emperor Hadrian, the Castel Sant'Angelo was designed to be slightly larger than the Mausoleum of Augustus because, as this database has shown time and time again, size does matter. The building was converted into a military fortress in 401 and was promptly sacked by the Visigoth looters in 410, who scattered Hadrian's ashes everywhere. What was left was recycled, stolen by the Vatican. In the 14th century, the tomb was converted into a castle for the popes and connected to St. Peter's via a covered passage called the Bossetto di Borgo, reflecting the delightfully sadistic side of Renaissance papal rule. The castle contained both sumptuous apartments and a prison. Giordano Bruno, the famous scientist and hermeticist, we meet the hermeticists in Brotherhood, don't we, was held there for 6 years. Executions were carried out in the smaller interior courtyard for the Pope's enjoyment. Okay. Are they going to stop there? They are.
There he is!
Boom.
You die!
Okay, I didn't see you there. Did not see you there, so well done you.
That man.
Eccolo!
Where do I know him from?
Go on then. The Basilica. The original St. Peter's Basilica, built in 326, as opposed to the epic basilica that exists today, was constructed in the form of a Latin cross. An atrium called the Garden of Paradise stood at the entrance, beckoning followers through the main doors of the church. Unlike pagan temples, which were lavishly decorated, the facade of St. Peter's was plain. Thankfully, Catholicism got over all that when they made the new St. Peter's. Of course, the downside was that religion became incredibly corrupt, but hey, beauty has to come at a price. The Basilica was built on top of the old Circus of Nero, but before you start pulling out your popcorn, here we go, Sean, and cotton candy, this wasn't a modern circus. The Roman crucifixions of Christians was the main act. St. Peter, among many others, was hung up to die there. Anti-Christian site it was built on as almost an intentional modification of history by Emperor Constantine. So going back to Nikki's fact about the apple, it's found in the Temple of Solomon. Altair takes possession before hiding it in Cyprus, retrieved from Cyprus and kept in Altair's possession again, and then hidden in the vault for Ezio to find. Oops, need to do that. That was a nice little move. Here we have another door open to us. On we must go. Where the weather be foul. On we must go through the hack and cracks howl. On we must go. We must be dexterous and deft and not mix up our right foot from our left. Boom. Right up here. Finding our way into the Vatican, into the Sistine Chapel, where he's giving his sermon. Oh, wince. Oops.
There! On him! Master! Don't lose him!
Right, that's it. That's all we got. Oops. Nope, didn't want to do that. Want to do that.
Come on.
Just going to avoid them.
The gates! Stop the intruder!
Guessing we could have reached that. Do you know what? We're gonna have to just kill them, aren't we? Because we're just gonna get knocked down and down ad infinitum. Right, let's do it. Beast.
Cut him off!
Trying to let off a smoke bomb here. There we go.
Get him!
Come on.
Remember your training!
Get off me!
Careful, boys, he's so novice! We work together!
Come on.
You can't hit me!
Curse them beats that give you life, Stronzo!
What off is going? Just like that night in Alba! Capito?
Right, I want you to come to me because I'm gonna one-shot you with this hidden blade. That's what I'm gonna do. Go on, have another one.
Are you afraid? Damn it! I'll hack you to bits!
All right. Yeah, I'm wondering whether you can just go through that gate if you're quick enough. I think you probably can, and just mitigate that farcical moment.
There he is!
Both of them got. Might just check if they've got anything on them. Any notes. Smoke bombs are always useful. Throwing knives are okay too. Bit of medicine. Bit of hay.
Get him! There! I think you can escape!
Come on.
No!
That's nice.
Get him out of the way, we took down the Swiss.
Come on then, come to me. To me. No, I haven't got the timing for that. There we go. Oh no. Boom. Right, so let's search them. I want that extra smoke bomb. Got lots of medicine, which is good. Make sure. Don't know if we. Yeah, there we go. Smoke one's been got. Here we go.
Raju, get him!
Now, jump in here. I'll wait till he comes over, shall I? Let's leave one where I left.
Don't lose him again!
I'm having this one. So I think we're nearing the Sistine Chapel now. I can feel it. Oops. Annoying.
Shall we dance?
Take it from behind!
I've got just timing just perfect there with the hidden blade. There's a smaller window, I think, with the hidden blade kill because it's a counter-attack. Because it's a one-shot kill. With the sword, you get a bigger window. I just haven't nailed that window with the hidden blade.
Raju! He's there, on him! Ah, there he is! Not on the mile!
Right. We're close.
Now! There he is! Raju! Remember your training! Take this man very, very seriously! Let's end this quickly!
There we go, now we've got the hammer. No, we don't. This is going to be difficult, I think. Lots of varied beasts.
Ora! Just like that night in Alba, capito? No! Andiamo! Pazienza!
Oh, my days.
Ora! We work together!
Right, smoke bomb.
There, get him!
Oh, there's one guy left. Managed to get the window that time, and there's one of them left. Right in the neck. Straight to the artery, no messing around. So yeah, Nikki says that that gate was, you could get under it. Have we been fast enough? Right, we need to get over there somehow. Is that the way? Yes. Okay, now. I didn't see where it opened, if I'm honest with you. Is it through here? Where on earth do I go? Is it down there? Yes, it is. Okay. Right, let's use these monks to our good favour.
Madonna, I want no part of this. Leave me alone.
Another one. Open this gate. So we're winding our way to a quite remarkable discovery that blew my little noggin off, I must admit. To the point where I didn't understand it. I didn't get it one bit. Detected, damn it. One of those. It's one of those. And I had to look it up. I didn't understand it. And I think because I didn't read the Codex so carefully. where I clearly should have done. Okay, we got this bit again, so that's frustrating. I think we don't need them as much because they're looking the other way, so this bit's quite simple.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Always in the wrong place at the wrong time!
Right, let's see where that guy's going. He's going there.
I want no part of this!
I'm no threat to anyone!
Just leave me alone! I've got to get out of here!
Okay.
Just want to get a quiet day! One quiet day!
Let's go over here, find out where this man goes. He's coming into here.
Get out of here!
Fine, so let's go into this group of monks and grab him as he comes around.
Damn! I've got to get out of here! Too hot for me!
And then we have these two guys. How are they? What are they doing? They both face that way. Do they move around? I don't know. They've all got. Those monks are ineffectual. They're not alerting anyone. They're just screaming. Kill Rodrigo Borgia without being detected. Well, this would be nice, wouldn't it, to do that? Giving a sermon. They call it the homily? I don't know. Sistine Chapel. Go on then. Inspired by the architecture of Solomon's Temple, the Sistine Chapel is the most famous room in the Apostolic Palace, the Pope's Vatican residence. The chapel's famous ceiling frescoes did not exist yet in 1503, so no climbing across the finger of God, but the wall paintings that line the chapel, painted by Pietro Perugino, Sandro Botticelli and the Domenico Ghirlandaio, among others, are an ample consolation prize. As the Pope's personal chapel, Mass is frequently held inside, as are the papal conclaves which occur after the Pope's death. The cardinals are locked inside the chapel and are not permitted to leave until a new Pope is elected, with smoke signals to confirm. And worst of all horrors, no cardinals can be attended inside by more than one servant. How did they manage?
Et in unum Dominum Jesum Christum, filium Dei unigenitum, et ex patre natum ante omnia saecula, Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine,
there he is.
Deum verum de Deo vero, genitum non factum consubstantiarem patri, perquem omnia facta.
So it's interesting, he's the Pope, but he obviously doesn't believe in the Catholic faith one bit. He believes, as what he's found out as a Templar, is about the ones that came before. So he's just doing it for power. So this must be boring for him to do this type of stuff. It's a pain in the arse. Right, let's try and get him at least.
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so.
Boom.
No!
That paper staff is something else.
How is it you resist?
Got some skills.
I see. Kind of you to bring me
And we
the
have the
apple.
apple.
Now give it here.
Vaya farti fottere.
Always the fighter, just like your father. Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you wish.
Now there's more of him. Now we've got to get behind him, haven't we? That's the trick. That is a hard-learnt thing.
Impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you,
Another thing coming!
Right, got to get behind him. Assassinate Rodrigo Borgia.
You cannot stop me!
Nope, not going to do it that way. Not going to do it that way at all.
You are right to fear me!
There we go. Can only attack him from behind.
A clever trick, but useless.
Wait till he attacks these dudes and get behind him.
How long do you think you can keep this up?
I mean, let's try using one of these.
Sit down, assassin!
Come on. Kind of close.
How long do you think you can keep this up?
Right, stay away from him until he fights these other guys.
I'll cut you down, assassin!
There we go.
No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around? Why don't we find out?
So he is grievously wounded. But he still has the apple. Oh no, not yet. He will be grievously wounded. And he's fused the apples together. The staff and the apple as one.
Deal with you.
Looks like a mortal blow to me. He knows exactly where the vault top is. He's been sitting on it for years. And he's been waiting for the apple to come to him. As well as sending out people to find the Codex and things like that and retrieve the apple for Savonarola, but I think he always knew in the back of his mind that the apple would end up here. Because the assassins couldn't resist it. Target located. And then the other one over here. Right, we're in the vault. That's simple. Don't need apple for that. You just need that access. Assassinate Rodrigo Borgia and recover the Piece of Eden.
What is this place?
It's interesting that Brotherhood starts seconds after he comes out of the vault, and we start all over again. I think it's cool.
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then, if that's how you want to play it.
Now we're in a scrap.
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins didn't figure it
I'm
out?
just going to listen to him for a while
Figure
and not
what
beat him up
out?
too much.
God, It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think? Surrounded by singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image. But the truth is far more interesting.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think you'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple.
Right.
They were made for
Right in the papal staff, I got him then.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators.
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of
Yes, there we
English
are.
book?
Didn't believe, does he?
It's all lies and superstition. Just like every
got
other
good here.
religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
Right, I want to just listen to see if he's got any more for me. Any more little tidbits, or that's it. Might be it. Just toying with him, really, the old man. Although he fancies himself, has been imbued with the power of the apple, I think. Right in the papal tiara. That one. Okay, have we got any dialogue? No, we haven't. I seem to be ending his life. But not really.
You can't. You can't. It's my destiny. Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done. Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
I'm not a fan of that, I have to say. Even though he's grown as an assassin, grown as a person, I'm not a fan of letting him go. He's been the main antagonist. We've got to just slip that shit into him, I think. Don't leave him crawling. Machiavelli has a point in the next game. He's furious. Incandescently he's been left. But one thing he will never have that we do is the ability to open the vault. We touched the staff, aimed it, and he will never have that. He doesn't have what we have in any way, shape or form. So he wanted power, but that power is given, not earned, and we have it. Born of our ancestry. So there it is. If I'm not mistaken, we never see this staff or apple again. I think. Right, here we go. For the WTF moment of this game. We don't know it's coming. Not a clue. We understand that there's weird things going on the walls. We haven't seen this type of stuff before. Not dissimilar from what we see on the walls from Subject 16, but they're glowing. It's in a different language. We can't decipher it one bit. It looks otherworldly, especially this. On these kind of triangular pillars. Right, let's just listen to her. Minerva, what have you got for us? Or what have you got for Desmond?
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on and on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune.
God, it's such a... You know, you go in there and you got told to shut up. No, it's not about you. We're not talking to you.
When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many. And both of us craved war.
They rose up, didn't they?
So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying. And time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short. And guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way.
Guard against the cross. Guard against the Templars, one would assume. Find the temples. Save the world from an impending cataclysm.
The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you.
Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
As well you might. As well did I. When I first watched it.
What the fuck?
There we go. WTF. MFs. There we have it. Assassin's Creed 2. Finished. Completed. Enjoyed. Understood? Perhaps not. But we have been given the rug swept from beneath us, and we now understand that this civilization was all too powerful. We saw it in the truth, and in the truth we saw that humanity rose up. And
there's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all
There we
my
go,
equipment
Sean.
ready to go before they do. Desmond!
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right, Sean,
forgot
I
about
need
this
you
bit.
and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
He can wear that now. He's fully trained. It's been soaked up through that bleeding effect. Vidic has found them, though. It wouldn't take... They knew they didn't have long.
So, what's the plan? We ditch this place, and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company.
Now we've got to go and F up
The truck's just
the
up ahead.
Abstergo soldiers and escape.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once, do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
This tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
Alright, come on then, soldiers. Let me just show you what I've got here. I think I've got it. Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, that's what we learn. That's what we learn on the rooftops of Renaissance Italy. Into the spine. That was a favourite. That was multiple in various organs. And this guy, I'm just gonna spam and destroy. Lucy, I've learnt Kung Fu. Throat. Come on, Lucy, do you want this guy? Yeah, you have him. There you are, Vidic. You haven't got the men for us. Too strong.
Oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
No.
Desmond, we have
I
to
think
go.
it was within Desmond to run there, jump aboard, slip in some
There you
steel.
are. Come on! Help Lucy into the van! Hurry, Desmond, we need to go!
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
He will at that.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
Alright, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical,
Wow.
but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, what was her name? Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
Alright. Guess I better get started.
There's not much more to discover because we've discovered all of it, in terms of all the lore and things like that. So there's nothing left for us, bar a few tertiary tasks. But that is the what the fuck moment. And he was saying, so we're basically effed because the cataclysm is coming. But we've been instructed. We've been instructed to find the vaults. If we find the vaults, we can understand how to stop it. Because that's what they've been doing. That's what they've been learning, and the teachings are in there. So that's where we're aiming at. But it's also interesting. In the back of the guide, there's some great little paragraphs answering some questions. And I'm going to read you some of those, rather than me spout incoherence to you. 1 second. Right. Who is Minerva? Minerva was one of the last surviving members of the first civilization, so it fell to her shoulder their duties to posterity. She is most certainly long dead, even in Ezio's time, as it is clear that only a holographic simulacrum of her now remains. The Capitoline triad of Jupiter, this is what she's talking about, Juno and Minerva, was a sub-pantheon of supreme deities worshipped in Rome long before the Holy Roman Empire, prior even to the Republic. So that's where the gods have come from. That was beautifully depicted in the RPG era games about the Isu being gods. Caught in a tail of a comet with blood-red rivers and fatal disease. Oh no, I'm on the wrong thing here. So what are the images that appear on the wall as Minerva speaks to Desmond? They show vault icons. This is the true data of Minerva's genetic transmission. For example, you can clearly see step pyramids, as one can assume that there's a vault in Mesoamerica, or perhaps a ziggurat of Mesopotamia. But what are the other symbols and images? Looking back to Assassin's Creed, Altair encountered a hollow globe indicating the locations of pieces of Eden. These may well be the same locations as Minerva described. And this about the Roman gods. What is the link between the first civilization and Roman gods? In passing, Minerva mentions the Etruscan etymology of her name with the other names she gives. The unavoidable implication is that all faiths and mythologies have derived from her people's manipulation or interactions with humans. It also follows that all known gods and goddesses were actually members of the first civilization. So when people of the past say God came to me and spoke to me, it's either a lie or it's first civilization folk, and then lore and tales and religion was formed around that. So they've got a lot to answer for, really. So, how long have Minerva and her companions in the other sarcophagi been dead? This is possible that they lay dead for millennia. They came to be worshipped as gods, but just how many thousands of years? 10,000, 50,000, or just 5,000? Enter human civilization. Entire human civilization has risen and flourished only to vanish into oblivion. If not for the construction of large stone monuments, our knowledge of myriad cultures from Stonehenge to Easter Island would have been lost to prehistory. Given the cataclysmic event that Minerva describes and its effectiveness in wiping the state of the earth. The era of the first civilization may be closer than we can guess. I think this is all revealed later, and there's a lot of assumptions as well. So it talks about the war and who won it between the first civilization and humans. All we know is that the first civilization died. So a lot of this is going to be revealed to us in the next game. Lots of other things. Some of these have been kind of proved incorrect as well, I would say. There's even a title saying, what might the future hold in Assassin's Creed 3? So the people that wrote this didn't even know that there was going to be sort of sub-games before Assassin's Creed 3 existed. So it's not an awful lot of point reading all of that, but it's very well written, I have to say. I really recommend getting the complete official guide, Assassin's Creed 2 by Piggyback Interactive. In the UK, you can pick it up for about £7 off eBay. They're not. They're obviously numerous, and they're just really good companions with lots of artwork. And yeah, I've got them all. I think they stopped making them after in Valhalla, which is a shame. Okay. So David Fry lost his virginity to this soundtrack. Yeah, I tell you what, love, let me just put on some music. Now, Barry White, no. Bit of Maroon 5, no. I'm going to put on the Ezio Assassin's Creed 2. And then she couldn't say no after that. I'll have to try that. After 3 kids, you can try anything. That scene at the end of Revelations, when we see Altair's end, is amazing. Okay, folks. So that is the end of Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 1 revealed that there's lots of different other pieces of Eden around the place. It revealed to us about the Templars and the Assassins and the long-held war. Didn't reveal much, a great deal, about the ones that came before. Throughout this game, the premise is that Desmond is entering the life of Ezio to learn to fight so they can escape when they inevitably get caught. Kind of a fairly shallow premise, but okay. We know the bleeding effect leads to garnering skills very, very quickly. But we also were led to find Ezio, to find Minerva's vault, so to give Desmond a message. And that message was WTF. And not all to be revealed, but some to be revealed in the next game. So I'll start that next game. Tomorrow. Ubiquitous says, will you be starting Brotherhood someday soon? Yes, someday very soon. You can't get much sooner, a day much sooner than tomorrow. So that is the soonest day that there could possibly be, and that is where it will start. Tomorrow this time, not this time, but 2 o'clock UK time. That's what will happen. As always, thank you so much. The regular faces that have turned up at each stream to join me, give me little tips. And I can see some of them here. Amazon Alex, Sparrow, Achieve Tech, Ubiquitous. So nice to have you. And Nikki, of course, our moderator. I saw you had to do a tiny bit of moderating today, Nikki, and sort of hiding the first comment. I like that. That was judicious. But of course, Nikki supplies us with some great facts. So, see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. As always, it's been a pleasure. Take care and have a great afternoon, evening, whatever lies in store for you. See you tomorrow.